massive male leopard. It is Tingana. Good, and he walked up on cue. Geez, I could not have planned that better. Remember, this is a live African safari, so we can't put things together. This is happening right now, this very second. If you want to ask any questions about this leopard, you can do it by using the hashtag #SafariLive on Twitter. Now, let's keep following this beautiful big boy. For anyone who's new, he's our dominant male leopard on Djuma, and he is what one would call a marcher. Now, I tracked him into Elephant Plains yesterday, and that's about 5 or 6 kilometers to the west of us, and he is now back after walking all the way through round. He's literally just been marching. I think he's definitely feeling pressure from other males and coming into his territory, so that's why he's marching so much at the moment. Isn't this stunning? Well, he's going to leave a little deposit. And while he's going to move scent more, I'm hoping he's going to soar a lot this morning as well. But I just need to call this in on the game drive radio so everyone else knows that it's here. So the first of the game drives are out. We're normally out just before everyone else. Ralph, we've got Tingana at Shibam Junction with Treehouse Dam Road. Affirm. So he's looking relatively well fed. Ralph, just me, he's now mobile east towards Treehouse Dam. We got an itchy ear. Isn't this so exciting? What a wonderful way to start the morning. I told you, for those who were watching the pre-show, that VM and I were feeling lucky this morning. Hi, Zaz. Zaz is wondering, will Tingana take over Karula's territory if she doesn't return? Zaz, he already encompasses Karula's territory. So male leopards will have a territory that might have up to 4 or 5 different females within it. So he already has this territory. So Karula returning or not doesn't really make a difference to him, apart from the fact that, of course, he's lost one of his lady consorts if she doesn't return. These are tracks we follow often, and often he manages to evade us by moving out of the area, so it's really great to find him coming into Djuma really early in the morning. He's going to go have a quick little scent mark. Isn't he gorgeous? He is a prime specimen in prime condition. Oh, I can hear some elephants behind us breaking branches. Oh, he's definitely got an itchy neck. That's the second time he's scratched that spot. So he's heading straight down towards Treehouse Dam, and what I'm hoping from there is he'll actually cut sort of towards the north, deeper into Djuma. He might carry on east, down towards the Mawati and out towards Torchwood. Both of those routes are routes that he uses quite regularly. And Meow is wondering, what does the spot pattern mean? Well, I will show you when we get a chance to look at his face and meow. So basically, when we refer to the spot pattern on the leopard, we're not referring to all the spots on his body, although apparently Tingana's got a smiley face on one of his shoulders. So the main way researchers and safari guides identify different leopards, because they do sometimes move territories and change areas, is that there is a line of spots above the last line of whiskers, and that is what we refer to as the spot pattern. And each individual leopard, of course, has a unique spot pattern. It's as unique as a fingerprint. But I will remember to show you, but maybe once he stops moving for a little bit, and I will show you a close-up of his particular spot pattern. Oh, he's got an itchy side there. Scratch, 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 scratch. He's still not giving us a chance to see the spot pattern nicely. Let me see. Oh, there. Oh, just too quick, I'm afraid. But I'm pretty sure he will start resting or stop to listen at some point this morning, and we will give you a chance to see his spot pattern and meow. Now, of course, and meow, that's the one thing Mr. Tingana doesn't do. Oh, now it's the other side that's itchy, and that's meow. He chuffs, saws, growls, snarls, but no meows. Wild Bill would like to know, what does the different movements of a leopard's tail mean? Now, Wild Bill, it all depends. So when his tail's still like that, there is really no meaning to it, and you can see that white tip. Now that white tip is a following mechanism, and normally more important for females, because they have cubs that need to follow them through the bush, although females will follow that white tip of a male while they're mating. Now the most interesting thing for me is, well, like most big cats, if a leopard starts flicking its tail aggressively from side to side or up or down, and I mean big movements, it means anger or aggression, and you should try keep your distance. But I still think the coolest one is when they get spotted by impala or any other antelope, or even by birds or squirrels that start making a lot of noise. They put their tail up in the air. Oh, smell that, Vim. Oh, who would think that you could enjoy the smell of urine so much? And but leopard urine smells like buttered popcorn. It is wonderful. And so I was saying, if he gets spotted, he puts that tail up. It's sort of like a white flag. Okay, guys, you've spotted me. I'm not going to try to eat you anymore. Now, of course, there could always be impala or kudu or something else to eat around the treehouse waterhole. So it's going to be very exciting to see what's around the next bend. Of course, there could be absolutely nothing. Now, Rebecca is wondering, could he be tracking Shongile and Hosana? And I know people are quite worried that he's in the same area where they hang out. I have not seen any tracks of either of them on the road. It's unlikely that he's going to be tracking them. We can have just a quick look in the soft sand. So the only leopard tracks here are his. And there is a possibility he might run into them, but I have seen him with them before, and he growls and snarls at them quite a bit, but he didn't try to kill them, but they were much younger then. So there is always a possibility, and Tingana is quite notorious for eating cubs. He's done it, I think, 4 or 5 times, especially when he first moved into the area. There we go, he's going for another scent mark, leaving that lovely buttered popcorn scent in the air. Oh, has he spotted something? No, he just looked like he might have spotted something there for a second. Now, one of the advantages the little ones do have, if he does try eat them or chase them, is that they're much lighter than him, so they can get right up into the edge of branches where he's too heavy to get. And we're going to keep following him as he heads east towards the rising sun. But let's go see how Jamie's lion tracking is going. Oh, look at him. We've managed to get ahead of him. And scent marking. Isn't this exciting? I mean, literally staring into the eye of a leopard while he's on patrol. He's surveying down towards the little river system there. Oh, isn't he gorgeous? Hi, Tracy. Tracy's wondering, do the big cats ever encounter snakes while walking? Well, he's decided to lie down. Let's try to see if we can get a good view of his visage. Now, I did promise to show spot patterns, so when he's static, that's the best time. There he is. Let's just get into it. So when Vim, just looking for a gap through the grass. I think that's going to be the best. So I'm just, you hear that clickety click, that's just me rolling the camera so I can show the spot patterns, because it's a bit difficult with all that long grass there. So there we go. So there's his last line of whiskers there, and that top set of spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's not the best photo, he was on the move, but I'll try to get a clearer one just now. So stop for a bit of a grooming session. Now this is very common big cat behavior. When we found him, he was also lying down, so he'll get up, walk for a little bit, snooze for a bit, walk for a bit, snooze for a bit. Stations are making their way to Tingana, just to come a little bit to the west of Treehouse Dam itself on the Treehouse Dam Road to the south of the Shkova. Yeah, while Tingana is taking a moment to relax, let's go see the highly active James Henry on foot. Well, I'm not sure how long the grass the lion cubs are sitting in, but I don't know if it's going to beat Mr. T. And look at him. Can you see him? Can you see a leopard? Can you see a leopard? Where's the leopard? Well, we know he is right there. We guarantee it, in fact. But we can't really see him at all. Actually, can't even see a spot at the moment. But he is lying right in that grass. So I'm hoping he does move or stand up, because that is a is a non-sighting, but it shows you how difficult it can be to find these animals, because I mean we are 3 meters or 4 meters away from him and we cannot see a thing, and it's incredible how they can just absolutely disappear. Fortunately, he was being quite kind to us. We found him out in the open, but if he'd been lying here and it's not that close to any of the roads here, we could have just driven past him. Now, while the cats seem to be hiding in the long grass, it seems like James Henry has found a predator that is hiding out in the open. Well, we're still with Tingana, and we've got about 50 spots that we can see, maybe a few more. He's moved deeper into this little ravine. We're probably not going to stay here for too much longer. What do we do? I'm going to just wait for the next vehicle who's on their way, and just so I can show them where he is. And it doesn't look like he's going to move just yet, but well, if he does move, we'll stay with him. I'm still quite keen to go have a look for Hosana and Shongile. So once we leave here, we will definitely go see if we can find the little ones. Oh, we got an eye! Yay! Hello, big boy. He did give us a magnificent view when he was walking down the road, but as I say, his belly looks quite full. He doesn't look like he's going to be going anywhere too soon. And it's a good spot. He's got water right next to him. Nice shade. So you might spend some time here. Hopefully he doesn't move too far, so we can find him again either towards the end of the safari or on the sunset safari. For such a big leopard, he can disappear quite easily. Okay, well, we're just going to wait here for a few more minutes while the next vehicle comes, and then we're going to move on and see if we can find Hosana and Shongile. So where James had Hosana was not far from here, probably about 700 meters straight over my shoulder there to the sort of southeast. So I am hoping that it's going to be successful. Now, I couldn't quite hear what's happening, but it sounds like James has got some bones.